Okay, hello everyone. A lot of people have been having trouble with the cable stitch on part 5, pattern 2. So I'm going to attempt my first ever tutorial, so apologies if it's terrible, at showing you how to do this crossover. Now, just for ease of showing you this, guys, I'm not doing the whole thing again, because twice was enough. I've just done a small swatch. Ignore that bit as well, I changed my mind. So I've got the 3 trebles to start with. Then we've got 3 of the front post trebles, 2 normal trebles and 3. So the cable stitch is 8 stitches. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that is your pattern. Now to start this off, I have started my first 3, so we're going to jump straight into the cable stitch. Okay, so we're going to start with a double treble, and it says to miss the first 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is your first stitch here, your first front post. Okay, and we're going to go into that one, and we're going to keep the yarn quite loose because it does pull in at the sides. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that gives us our first double treble into our sixth stitch of the 8, if that makes sense. I hope I'm not confusing people too much. So then we're going to do another double treble into the next front post. Okay, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then into the next one. So yarn over twice, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we've got a nice big hole there and our 3 stitches here. Now we need to work into these 2. I think this is where people are getting confused. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to do a treble into the top of this one, and then a treble into the top of this one, but we're working up behind the work. So if I put my thumb there, so this is the first stitch that we're going to be working in, stitch number 4, and we're just going to do a treble, but we're going to go behind the work. I'm just going to go through that one. Okay, so if I go from the front, you can see we're in that treble there, hopefully. I'm in my shadow. You see which stitch we're in there. Okay, and then we're just going to do a normal treble. So yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then we're going to go into the next one. So this is stitch 5. Oops. Yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. So now if I sit them ones back up, we have our 3 into 1, 2, 3 there, and we have 2 trebles into those ones in the middle, and then we need to come back over to stitch number 1. So we're doing the double trebles again, so yarn around twice, then go all the way back to number 1. So yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, then yarn over, pull through 2. That's number 1. Yarn over, twice, silly me, into this one, which is technically stitch 2 of the cable stitch. Okay, and then yarn in through, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. And then to secure this, I'm actually going to finish off the square. You would only be doing 2 stitches if you're doing the first one, If you're doing the second one on the left, then you would be doing 3. I'm going to confuse you even more. So then we just do 3 trebles there. Okay. Oh, fiddlesticks. There we go. I'm getting stage fright now. Okay. So that gives us that crossover. Now you don't get the full effect of it until you do the backwards pass, the next one, which is a repeat of row 4. So let's see if I can help you with this one as well. So we chain 3, I chain 2, and then I put my marker on here, and then chain the 3rd. That's how I always find my end stitch. So we do 2 trebles. Okay, now this is where it can also get really, really tricky, because you've got an absolute jumble of stitches there. So what you're looking for here is these 3 that you've crossed over. So yarn over around the first one, if you can see that there. Okay, and number 2. And then number 3. So they're the back post. Oh, lucky thump, I've split my yarn. There we go. So that is the 3 into these 3 that you've crossed over here, okay? Then we need to do the standard, the 2 trebles, which you might need to pull your yarn apart for, because they can be tricky, but you can see them there. Okay, so I've got one here and one here. So I'm going to do my treble into the top of that one. It's a normal treble. And one into the next one. Okay, and then we're going to get fiddly again, because now we need to do them. Oops, you see that on camera. Into these 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're going to try and find the first one there, underneath. So just as you have been doing for round 4, exactly the same stitches in exactly the same place on the stitch, but it's just the stitches that you're going into are a little bit, I suppose, wonky. Okay, and then well, in my case I'm just doing 3 to close off. If I can get into it. Okay, so my 3 at the end. So now when I turn this round, take my hook out. So now you have the 3 crossing over, and then the next row you'll just be doing the front post trebles again, so that'll make them go straight here and here. But you've got that little crossover. You do get little holes on either side, and it does, if you can see on mine, it's pulling in, which is why I say you need to hold the yarn quite loosely for this bit, and quite nice long loose stitches, but hopefully that should sort itself out with blocking. If I bring mine back, so mine is very, very curly. Mine desperately needs blocking. But there you've got that stitch, just as I've done there, with these ones behind. Just get your thumb through if you need to. These ones on the top. Okay, and my other colours I chose, I'm using Stash, so I'm slightly different colours. But there we go. So I hope this has helped you all. Please comment and let me know if that makes sense. Hopefully. Or if you need any more help, I am happy to attempt again or message privately or anything like that if you need any further help. But good luck, guys. Happy hooking.